Hello everyone, and welcome to another game of Mechabellum. In today's game, I'm going to be showing the importance of using your flanks effectively. So I start out with sledgehammers and fangs. I'm just going to do a little bit of basic placement here. Just going to try and level it out so they all kind of land around the same time. Now I know it's early for the counter-air defense placement, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to cover my left flank. I'll move on to the right flank afterwards. Get that covered. Yeah. So it's somewhat effective. It's helping out a bit. I know I'm going to drop a few rounds, but I want to keep the damage as minimal as possible. Yeah. And backup group of flames from the flanks pushing in now. So yeah. Gonna lose the first couple of rounds, I think. Decide to skip. And he also decided to skip. Now I've put range on the fangs. A lot of people will be saying, oh, you're putting tech on super early. You're investing in your units. Yeah, I am. Because I believe that fangs are... Your chaff should be a staple early. And it also lures your opponent into a false sense of security. That they think that they know what kind of path you're going to take in terms of your board setup and your build. Yeah. Right, so I'm set. Let's see how this plays out, if it's any more effective. It'll help with the range. So, sneaky. Nice little flank. Didn't expect that. I mean, he's clearly looking for opportunities to kind of counter me very early on. And because I would have assumed that I've put anti-flank on the left with fangs. I'm probably going to do it on the right. So I'm surprised he's tried to counter there, but each to their own. Okay, so Stormbreakers, so we won the left flank. They still fighting for the right. Tower down. Well, took out the Arclight. The anti-air defense early on has helped out. I don't see my opponent investing in a heavy Stormbreaker build with the anti-air. He already knows I'm going to start investing in that. And we actually surprisingly took the second round. I didn't think we would, being honest with you. Now I'm going to go Scorpion. I think Scorpion is very underrated. Farseers. Yeah, Farseers are, if they're used effectively, they're really good. If they're not, they're basically awful. But I can see, with the way he's placed them, I can see him using them as a support rather than a really offensive. So okay, so let's see how this plays out. Hopefully the Scorpions will perform, but with the extended range on them, I think they're going to do well. I'm surprised he's keeping the Stormbreakers. Thought he would have traded them out, but he hasn't. So I don't know what he's got planned exactly. Nothing on the flank. Farseers. We'll see how the Farseers with support goes. Well, the Mustangs are completely gone. Farseer gone. Okay, yeah. Not bad. Just took that round, I think. Total coating is always good to go for. I know it only attaches to one unit, but it's very effective. I'm going to bring in some Stormbreakers. Logic behind it being he can put anti-air on the Farseers, but they're very far back. He's put... Oh, no. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. So he's got the electrical interference missiles on the Farseers, which will basically wipe out any tech abilities that I've upgraded onto any of my units once they're hit. So for instance, if they hit my Scorpions with the extended range, the range is gone. So they have to move forward now, so they've missed out an opportunity to destroy the Farseers. And also driving them up, so the anti-air can't take out Stormbreaker defense. Don't like that. I'm gonna have to find a creative way to get rid of that. I don't think I've actually got anything to counter it. I only can overwhelm, potentially. So that means I've either got to ride out around and then potentially find a opening to counter and overwhelm the Farseers. Farseers are going to become a problem. Because everything in my board build has a tech range built in. The range keeps it within the defenses of the anti-air, as you can see, taking out missiles. If that element is gone and it drives them further up into combat outside of that, then I'm kind of in a bit of bother. Okay. Marksman, maybe? Yeah, Marksman. He's also got Marksman. In hindsight, looking back at this, I think that the Marksman was probably a poor choice. Because they didn't really do much. For me, anyway. For him, I think they were quite useful. For me, I didn't see them doing much. So we've got anti-air on the Mustangs. I'm going to put some more chaff down. He sold the Mustangs by the look of it. Or he moved them, one or the other. I think the only thing I can think of is potentially flanking. And I've got to find... Yeah, see, he's got 1, 2, 4 at the back. He's got anti-air at the back as well. Because no doubt, when the later round comes, he's probably going to put a couple more Mustang units to counter any missiles. So I'm going to have to get creative. And I think the best thing I can do is do a massive flank push. Save up as many supplies as I can and just absolutely invest in a steamroller approach and just absolutely blitz my way through one of the flanks whilst trying to maintain the board that I have, stop them pushing the towers. So yeah, another round win for him, but it's not massive. Okay. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to push. Now, do I go left or right? I tend to go left. Don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm right-handed. I just go the complete opposite way. I'm not sure. Quick little teleport would be great. He's gone. Okay, well, move to the map. Just going to keep that for now. Start placing some scorpions down. So, I don't think he's going to invest anything into these flanks because I don't think he's expecting it. So, we'll see how this plays out. Doki. I think we should be okay. I think we should be able to take out his two farseers on the left. I'm hoping the board holds at the front so that they don't push the towers too early. Well, taking those units away has actually pushed us forward on their tower on the left, so we're doing pretty well at the minute. Towers down, great. Problem is, he's gonna now know that that's fine, and I'm gonna have to get creative and still keep those scorpions and that flanking playing creative. Because obviously now I've kind of like telegraphed my punch a little bit, and they're gonna know, oh, okay, so he's gonna just push to left flank. So he's also going to think to himself, got to cover my right flank now, because I don't want him pushed in two directions or diverting my forces on two directions. So that's a good round win. Be with that. Keeping us in the game. It's actually been a close game so far. About 7 rounds. Absorption. Put that on one of the scorpions, that'd be great. Upgrade some units. So I've got maintenance on the scorpions. So every time they submerge, they'll recoup some health. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't. I actually was surprised that he didn't try to place any melting point down to deal with the scorpions. Instead, he went with steel ball, which again, they are effective, but they're not as effective as a melting point because there's a bit of tankiness with a melting point unit. So 1 or 2 of those would have probably absolutely blitzed the scorpions. think my scorpions will probably have a bit of trouble. They avoided the missile strike, which is nice. But I think they're going to have some problems. Even if one of them makes it to the tower, it'll make a difference. So we seem to be pushing the left, which is great. Tower down. And more than one of my scorpions has actually survived. Gonna go crawlers. Yeah, I think if I just push that left a bit more. See, the scorpions are holding the middle of my main board where the towers are really well. And the sandworms are doing amazingly on the left flank. A lot better than I thought that they would. And so I think the best thing to do is support the sandworm push and put replicate on the crawlers and just go all out. I think we can end it this round. Well, we're about to find out. Okay. A scorpion just about survived. Yeah, I think we basically won this. Yeah. And that is game over.